How should you build the hidden potential for Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. We are taking a look at the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku and determining what might be his best hidden potential build. Surprisingly, despite this character being a high offense character, there's a couple different ways you can go with his hidden potential. In this video, we'll be breaking those down and evaluating what we think is the best route. So, starting off looking at the Goku, he is a demonic power, pure Saiyans, category key 3, HP 200%, and attack defense 170% with an additional 50% for Dragon Ball Seekers and Time Travelers and Bond of Parent-Child. So, pretty expansive leader skill, to be completely honest. On his super attack effect, he is raising attack defense for 4 turns, causing immense damage to enemies. So, a slight stack there. His entrance animation can be activated with there is a demonic power or 5 superclass allies on the team. Gives him 150% attack and defense permanently, and launches an additional super attack. As well, gives him guard for 5 turns. He gets key 2, attack defense 250%, and a 44% chance of performing a critical hit, evading enemy's attack, and damage reduction. When activating the active skill or attacking with 12 or more key, he gets 200% attack and defense, and gives demonic power or Dragon Ball Seekers allies 40% attack and defense 20% for 2 turns. Starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, he gets 300% attack permanently, and gets attack 200%, and performs a guaranteed crit when activating the active skill or when 12 or more keys. So you got to use that active right away if you want to take the most advantage of it on that turn 4. When receiving a Ki Blast super attack, he does have a 70% chance to counter it, if not a guaranteed chance on his the first Ki Blast super he'll be receiving. His active skill massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage, and can be activated with no conditions on the 4th turn. So there's a lot going on. You can see he is a high offense character based on the amount of increases he's getting. As well, you can see that he is a short event big attacker with the design to use the most of his stats on turn 4. So the question begins, well, how should you build the hidden potential of a unit like this? Do you want to take advantage of him in the short offense and maximize him, or would you push into longer fights? Well, let's start by taking a look at the hidden potential system. So shout out to the Dokkan Wiki here for this. So we can see that, as a tech type, he is going to naturally lead into critical hit, getting a full 20 if you fully invest, 30 if you give him the skill ups. However, in looking at his passive, you do see that he has 44% chance to crit and a guaranteed crit on that active skill turn. So to be completely honest, if to maximize him in the events where you're really going to use him, you don't need to go the crit. In fact, my personal recommendation is to lean into the additionals, a max of 25 being possible, since he is a tech, right? 15 fully invested, and then 10 more from the skill orb. So if you did it correctly, you should see something a little like this with your Daima Goku. This is, of course, assuming you are going to use his exclusive equips, right? So if you use his exclusive equips or your own personal equips, you should have him somewhere around 21 to 24 additionals, right? Depending on what you got. And the reason I say 24 is because you definitely want to utilize his silver additional that he has, since it does give him an extra defense boost with that. So 21 to 24 is what you should be averaging. The rest of everything you can toss into him should go to dodge, right? As a tech type, that'll be essentially 6 dodge in total for everything. So while not a high number, it is enough to get you to sort of get you through the events. 6 dodge in total, right? So that'll give you a little a 6% chance. It's not a lot, but it's kind of there just in case. He's already got that 44% chance, so you really don't need the full one because he's already got that 44. But the 6 will help him, right? For like those random, those random supers you may want to dodge. Now, here's where things get a little controversial. So you can add the remaining 3 points into dodge if you want, which would give him a total of 9 dodge instead of 6, or you can invest it in crit. Now, the reason I say this is this provides Goku a somewhat balanced build. If you invest fully in additionals with a balance between the 6 dodge and the 9 crit, that gives him an additional 18% chance to crit. This is very helpful for those early turns where he's only got that 44% chance to crit. 44% chance, while is good when concerning for crit, it's still not guaranteed. And sometimes you really need that extra damage on him. And since he's already dealing low damage, you do want to maximize it. So crit really does help with that. But again, if you're not somebody who would favor that and you would prefer to favor defense, then invest the rest into dodge. Now, for his exclusive equips, he does have his own personal equips that you can recruit from missions, and I do recommend utilizing those, right, unless you have specific equips to boost his attack even further. I do recommend leaning into his attack equips. So for the bronze, give him the level 8 attack. For the silver, give him the level 2 additional with the defense equip. And then for his gold, give him the level 4 additional and crit. And again, crit not being all that necessary, it will boost him to that 9 that I mentioned, but it will also give him, more additionals to maximize the amount of supers he's going to be doing within the turn, especially on that active skill turn. Now, if you do have the skill orbs to give him a crit plus attack, because usually the attack goes with crit instead of the additionals, I do recommend going that. That would drop him down to about 20 additionals, 20 to 21. And here, that's what I mean about the variation there on the additionals. It would drop him to about 20 to 21, which is still part of the balanced build, but it increases attacks just a little bit further, which is what you want for a character like this, right? You want this character to be maxed out on attack because you want to take advantage of this big turn 4. If you're not taking advantage of the big turn 4, not to say that you can't use him and can't have fun that way, but you certainly want to try to utilize it to the best of your ability, because that's this is how you maximize him. And a lot of the major fights since GDC have all centered around, turn 4 to turn 5 finishing. So that's really not an issue in pretty much anything except the longer fights like the boss rushes or the Broly fight or Festival of Battles. But for the most part for him, I think that the balance setup here will work the best. So guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know, how did you build your mini Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku? I decided to go with the mixed build here with the heavy emphasis on additionals, but I am curious what you guys ended up putting in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.